in the
No, Christ
prophetic.
numbers is about money. They collect money like no man's business. There was a time, one time, Pastor Chris came to the FNB stadium, and he used to fill up that stadium. There'll be a lot of people, and at that time, so there were some thieves. I think they had noticed the pattern that during a stadium conference like that, during offering, there's a lot of money that will be collected. So they dressed up these thieves. They dressed up like ushers, and they came with their own offering baskets, which looked more or less the same like the offering baskets that belong to Christ Embassy. And so during offering time, they were passing them on to people. They passed on their offering baskets and everything. They collected a lot of money. From there, they took the offering baskets and they vanished. So they noticed that how come the baskets that were on that row or on that section are not here? What happened to the basket? They now realize that, oh my God, we've been robbed.
When the man of God did not see it in the spirit.
They did not sit. You see, all those things. They did not sit in the spirit. The choir was busy singing. The people were singing and dancing and putting in money, $100 notes, whatever. Tithes. Those who want to bring tithes, bring in the tithes. They were putting in the baskets of the robbers. And the robbers
So
took
the
their
robbers
baskets.
collected. They collected
They
tithes. They collected
collected.
dangerous
They
seeds and
collected
offerings.
everything. And this was not even in church. It was in a stadium. It was an FNB stadium. They collected in a stadium with offering baskets. They dressed nicely like the ushers, like black and white, it's kind of nice trousers. They like dressing up. They dressed up nicely. They had their nice haircut. Nobody could suspect. They had their own baskets. They passed them around, collected seeds, collected everything. They vanished with the money. So after about a year or so, when we had another conference, they announced, for you to know how much they love money, they actually announced that, the last time we had some thieves here, they stole our offering. So please make sure that the basket that you are putting in, it's like this in color, it's brown in color, it's like this. If it's not like this, just know that it's not our offering basket. They were scared that, these people will come again and take our money.
They even made an announcement in the next program.
They made an announcement that, hey, we were robbed. Make sure that, the basket is brown in color. It's like this. If you see any other offering basket that is not like that, don't put your money in there. It's not our own.
This one is just a pyramid scheme. Christ Embassy is just a
It's
pyramid
a joke. It's a joke. It's just a joke. They collect money too much. That's why God dealt with them.
Hey, I'm sure they cried a lot. They just imagined how much could have been taken, to count money that has been stolen and you do not have an idea of how much could have come.
You don't have an idea.
Painful.
It's good because most of them are even thieves anyway. I remember even in the choir, when I first joined Christ Embassy, I was in the choir, and when there's a conference, Pastor Chris will be coming, you would be required to buy a new uniform. They won't tell you to buy a uniform. They would say, okay, we need to contribute 500 Rand each person because we need to get a new uniform for everyone. So you'd contribute 500 Rand. And the choir master would go to Joburg Central and get those skirts for 25 Rand and the white shirt for 15 Rand 99. And bring it to you. You just write your sizes and everything, and you collect the whole money. You would have contributed 500 Rand, and the outfit that you'll be wearing will be 60 Rand.
But for a man of God who resurrected 50 people, how could he have not seen the thieves? Or how could he have not sensed in the spirit that there is some corruption happening with the offering baskets?
Exactly. That one is even better. Pastor Chris was detained at OR Tambo one time for about 4 hours. They put him in a small room as big as he is. Put him in a small room. They detained him there and they were asking him questions. He also didn't see that.
They detained him as big as he is. How did they
As
detain him?
big as he is. South Africa is not Nigeria where if you're a big man, they just say, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. They don't do anything. Your passport, somebody will be carrying your passport for you. You don't even know whether it's stamped or whatever. You just cross anyhow. No, in South Africa, there's order. When he landed like this, and it was after an investigation, And when he landed, they detained him and they asked him 4 hours in a very small room there. Then they let him go. I don't know what happened, whether there wasn't enough evidence or whatever. So yeah, that's the story of Christ Embassy.
Yeah, I'm just glad that you left. I'm glad you're no longer part of the
No, I'm
system.
not. Somebody says Chris will never be able to fill up FNB Stadium ever. It's not possible. It's true. He can't fill up that stadium again. It's not possible.
Gone are the
It's not
days.
possible. No, gone are the days. That was, the first conference that he did was in 2004 at the Standard Arena. It was so packed that there was a stampede. There was a stampede. There were people outside the arena. It was so bad. That's when he started hiring the FNB Stadium because the Standard Arena was too small. There was a stampede. And then later in the years, Masiwa used to pay for the FNB Stadium. It was big enough at least, but he would still almost fill it up. That's how much people loved
Nah,
Pastor Chris.
you can't fill it up anymore now. The Samsons
No,
are
it's not
wiser.
possible. It's not possible.
The Samsons are wiser now. They are not going to fall for his cheap tricks. Even Bushiri once filled the stadium. But those are days of the old days. Not gonna happen again.
Yeah, but there are still some people who are still gullible and they don't want to hear any of this. They are still, even if you tell. I remember when is it Adeboye was talking about tithing, that if you don't tithe, you will not make heaven. I had an argument with a lot of people about that years back when he said it. A lot of his members were saying, "No, it's true." They were defending him, and then just a few months back, he came out apologizing. That no, it's wrong. I want to apologize. It's not in the Bible. And I called them one by one. I said, listen to your man of God that you were defending. He's now apologizing. So what are you saying? So
Yeah.
it's a shame.
Stories for the gods. And have you downloaded the downloads of Benin?
Not yet, but I'll download it soon.
What's holding you back? You're afraid.
No, actually, I'm looking forward to it. I've paid up my bills. I'm just waiting for month end. In a few days' time, it will be
Or
month
you're
end. I'll
still
download
settling
it.
some bills.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting it.
My
I
sister,
can't wait.
it was an interesting conversation. I hope they have learned one or two things from your submissions.
Yeah,
Hope they open their eyes. It's nice when at least when they hear from people that were involved in the system, they might understand a bit, and it might help them in a way.
I hope so.
Thank you so much for coming through. Have a good one.
Thank you, Mgoma Tatenda.
Yeah, sure.
Bye.